Menswear and men's fashion, as well as the style journey in general, is the perfect opportunity for self-exploration, evolution, and just an overall growth in your style, and is one of the best, if not the best way, to add a little bit of something to your image. I always joke around and say that menswear and men's fashion is the adobo to the overall image of the person. You could literally put it on almost anything, and it just makes everything better. This is why I always encourage my viewers, my friends, anybody who's into fashion, to document their style growth, to document their buying patterns, which is something that I've been doing for the past year or so since I started YouTube. Because as you go through the style growth, you notice that things come and go. You notice what you bought that you don't wear. You notice what you did buy that you do wear. You lament on the things that you missed out on. And it's overall an excellent way to really figure out and help decide on what you want your personal style to be. The more and more you go through this and the more experience that you garner with menswear and men's fashion, you start realizing a pattern, you start realizing a theme, and you really start to hone in on what it is that you like and the things that you don't like. This is why I always love to do these menswear and men's fashion pickup videos, because it actually helps me document what I like, the way that I buy, and just the overall growth that I've had in my style, the way that things have changed. And I really have to say, from last year's spring summer pickup video to this year's spring summer pickup video, I can definitely see a difference. I might have to break this up into 2 parts. I'm still not entirely sure yet, but anyways, why don't we just get right into my favorite menswear pickups for spring summer 2024. Starting off with a piece that I've had my eye on for so long. This is the Corridor NYC plated green button-down polo, and I've said this on my last couple of videos that I really don't like the traditional 2-button, 3-button polo. I love a nice short sleeve polo that buttons all the way down, just like a regular short sleeve shirt, and this Corridor polo encapsulates exactly that type of look that I'm going for. This polo was hand knit with this beautiful chunky knitting, all by a woman-owned company in Peru, and Peru has become one of Knitwear Central home bases because the knitting over there is just absolutely incredible. I really love the masterfully done colorway of this polo, the emerald green as well as the tan kind of khaki color. The emerald green really pops on this, and the way that the sweater drapes, it just falls so beautifully on the body. It's nice and relaxed without being too baggy, and because of the chunky hand knit, it's so breathable and it's so easy to style. And I really appreciate Corridor NYC because they go out of their way to find manufacturers for all of their garments that support their workers, that support fair labor laws, and they just make sure that they're overall responsible with their manufacturing, so this way you could just feel comfortable buying the garment. And I actually found this plated green polo on Huckberry, which, as you guys know, is one of my favorite sites. I'm on Huckberry all the time because they literally teach me so much when it comes down to what's going on in menswear and men's fashion. They've introduced me to so many brands much like Corridor, and they really just have one of the best collections of spring and summer garments that you'll ever see. Next up, we got a pant from one of my favorite brands, which is 18 East, and this is the 18 East Vetti pant in the sand, kind of brownish, kind of peach fuzz colorway. And I love this pant. This is a 100% nylon, water resistant pant that has this incredible baggy fit. It has this really lustrous but not super shiny kind of look to it that you would otherwise see on like a windbreaker jacket. And contrary to popular belief, I thought it was going to be super hot and not wearable during the spring and summer, but this is actually a surprisingly really breathable pant. And I actually find myself wearing this pant a lot, especially because the pocket details really were just my favorite thing about this. As soon as I saw them in the 18 East store, I knew I had to cop because I really love and appreciate just these subtle pocket changes on the pants, because we've all seen the 5-pocket jean, the 5-pocket chino. I'm really into that different kind of stuff. So this one not only has hip level entry pockets, but they also have that exterior peach fuzz contrast pocket for extra utility, and this pocket really holds a lot. And again, when I'm wearing this tucked in with just a t-shirt or something like that, I really love the interesting, unique, and individual look this pant gives off. All of that coupled with the supremely crafted baggy fit that we all know and love from 18 East. And I mean, I have to say, for the price, 18 East really offers you a lot. Granted, these are not cheap garments by any stretch, but to be honest, I'm surprised that they wouldn't charge you $500, $600 for a pair of pants like these. Next up, we got a brand that has made its way onto a couple of my channels, namely my YouTube and my TikTok as of recent, and that brand is Freenote cloth. And it all started when I got this Freenote Japanese wash selvage denim Lambert shirt, and this brand is just so alluring, especially considering that all of their garments are made in the USA, and it's a Californian brand that I was introduced to when I was searching on Huckberry and I was trying to find the perfect denim shirt, and lo and behold, I stumbled upon this one, and I have to say, this is by far my favorite denim shirt that I've ever owned, because I mean, it has that incredible chain stitch runoff on top of the selvage ID gusset. The denim has a lot of weight to it, but it's not too rigid. I could wear it as a shirt jacket, I could wear it just as a button-down shirt. It works so well as a layering piece, and the washing effect really just helps this garment pop. And again, I always love that intricate detail when it comes to pockets and manipulation, and Freenote really exemplifies exemplified exactly that on this shirt, taking an otherwise staple American piece and making it a little bit more fun, making it a little bit more interesting. And to top it all off, another one of my favorite things about this shirt is the throat tab collar. I mean, you really just don't see this anymore. So definitely make sure to check out Freenote on Huckberry, because not only do they have this denim shirt, but they have so many other shirts as well, and not just shirtings, but also other goods too. Next up, we got another 18 East cop, and no, I'm not sponsored by them. No, they don't know who I am. I genuinely just love the brand and I love the product, which is why the next cop that I got is the 18 East Winhall shirt that's made from a 100% cotton gauze, which almost feels like linen, and it almost looks like linen too. I mean, the texture, the subtle wrinkling, the color, the drape, everything about this shirt gives off that real kind of linen kind of vibe without being too scratchy and without the abrasive feel of linen. This cotton is super soft, it's super drapey, it's really easily wearable, and not only that, but it's also super breathable as well. And it's really interesting because this shirt actually does to the hand feel slightly thick, but because of the porous nature of the fabric as well as the yarn, it's really surprisingly breathable. And again, one of my favorite things about 18 East is they love playing around with these intricate details, namely the pockets on this shirt, as well as that really gorgeous shapely look that the collar on this shirt has. I mean, these pockets are incredible. I actually bought this one secondhand, and to be honest, when it came in, it just felt like new. 18 East garments are engineered for longevity, and they're engineered for heavy durable wear, which is why I'm okay with spending the investment on 18 East garments. This shirt actually fits a little closer to the body than most of the other 18 East garments that I have, but I think that it actually helps give off a little bit more of a sophisticated look, and it kind of seems like 18 East in and of itself is kind of going through a little bit of that style metamorphosis, and it's taken its heart and its core and it's kind of growing it up a little bit. And I mean, hey, I'm all here for it. I love this shirt. I love 18 East. Make sure to go check them out if you haven't already. And now let's move on to the next one. Next up, we got another garment that I've had my eye on for so long, literally since like last summer. This is the Corridor NYC short sleeve floral eyelet shirt. And this extravagant shirt has this amazing fabric that almost feels like it's embroidered with this kind of distinct floral pattern, as well as this porous kind of eyelet look. So you actually get a little bit of that kind of lacy feel. Whatever you wear under the shirt, you're definitely going to be able to see a little bit. And I think that's the interest, that's the allure of this shirt. And you really don't see that a lot in menswear, especially since some can consider it a little bit more feminine than masculine. But I think that this shirt really brings about the perfect balance. And I mean, there's nothing wrong with that, guys. This shirt is incredible. It's so easy to wear because of the color. It's a traditional short sleeve shirt silhouette, interesting and extraordinary pattern, that feel that's going to elevate this otherwise simple silhouette. Basically, I found this shirt on Huckberry a long time ago when I first discovered Corridor, and basically Huckberry's collection of Corridor garments is so extensive, and to be honest, I probably never would have found it if it wasn't for me just going on the site and just searching for the perfect summer shirt. And that's exactly what this Corridor shirt is, because it works so well just as a dress shirt as it does as a layering piece, and it's just one of those shirts that you're gonna have for a really, really long time. Next up, we have another one of my favorite brands that's more like family to me than anything else. They're a New York-based brand that prides itself in made in America garments. This is the Field NYC olive green military chino pant, and Field has basically been a fan favorite of mine since I was in high school, and the owner, Christian McCann, and I are great friends. I love the gentleman. He's such a nice man. Everybody at that shop is so great. Johnny at the shop is great. Big shout out to everybody at Field NYC. The garments that they manufacture are just some of the longest lasting, most interesting, staple, timeless garments that literally strike the perfect balance between timelessness and modern menswear in general. Bringing together trend with heritage style, Field NYC is the perfect median between the two and creates garments that literally require little to no thought at all. And this pant is the perfect example of exactly that, because you can literally wear this pant with anything from denim shirts to blazers. I mean, you could even dress it up, you could dress it down, and the incredible detailing that makes this pant so drapey, extremely buttery to the touch, and just feels like something that's already been lived in. Field NYC is one of my favorite brands, especially if you're restarting your wardrobe from scratch and you just need garments that are gonna last you a long time and look good with everything. So if you're at the beginning of your style journey, I would definitely wholeheartedly recommend Field NYC. And if you're already seasoned but never heard of them, make sure to go check them out too. Now for the last menswear pickup for today, we're gonna go right back to 18 East. And the garment in question is the 18 East Cascade outdoor protection pant, which is actually the first pant that I've ever owned that can actually convert into a short. And I'm not really a shorts person, but this pant might convince me to start wearing them more often. But I really love this pant because it's got got this super slouchy, super baggy fit, that extremely modern menswear fashion forward look. I love the two-tone paneling on the front, especially with the pleating details around the knees, which is perfect for when you bend your knees and you need a little bit more of that room. And this just kind of goes to show that 18 East is not only about the design, but it is also about the utility of the design rather than just about aesthetics. They really want you to wear these garments and they expect you to wear them. And just these little details like extra movement, extra pockets, double face secure stitching, all of this stuff really just goes to show that the investment in 18 East really is going to pay off in the long run. This pant comes fully kitted out with a drawstring right at the waistband so you could secure it, as well as belt loops, which you rarely see on a lot of 18 East garments. This is something that I really appreciate myself. And what I really love about this pant is that it's the perfect rain pant for a basically otherwise all season outfit. This pant has the perfect weight to be worn just as well in late fall as it does in late spring. It is lightweight, but it's not thin. And the fabric that it's made from is actually super water resistant. I wear this pant in the rain all the time, and it not only keeps my body dry, but it also keeps everything in my pockets dry as well. Again, if you haven't had the chance to check out 18 East, you definitely should, because 18 East has really interesting garments, especially if you're looking for more of that relaxed, not too form-fitting look, and you just want handmade garments with some of the best fabrics in the world that are available. But anyways, guys, I definitely have to make a part 2 to this because there still are a bunch of pickups that we haven't talked about. I've also got some stuff shipping out to me, so I might wait for that, but I really hope that you enjoyed part 1 of my 2024 spring summer menswear pickups. I always love doing these pickup videos. I was so excited to do this one because this probably is my favorite one to date so far, and we've just been having a lot of fun on the channel recently, so I was so excited to make this. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know if there's anything you want me to talk about, anything you want me to address, anything menswear, men's fashion, or raw denim related. I can't wait to hear from you guys. Even just drop down in the comments just to say hi. But anyways, with that being said, thank you guys again, and I'll see you next week.